Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Doreen Mwangi. If you're new here, welcome. It's lovely to have you here. So it's been a long while, and by a long while I mean 10 months since I shot a YouTube video, but it's nice to have you and it's nice to be back, and I hope to be back for the long term. So the silence, I have been quiet for a long time, and for a long time that's 10 months again, and I have had several challenges in terms of professional challenges and personal challenges, and I thought I needed time off because I was not my authentic self until I realized that you don't need to be at 100 to be able to come and express yourself and say things, and it will be even better for the days that I do not feel that good, for the days that I feel as if life inanichapa, to just come and say, even if not to say it, but to just show up and be here and continue with the work that I'm doing what I'm doing at the Barrister Banter. So it's good to be back, and I'm very, very happy to be back. And you might notice that Jenks is not here anymore. You know, life takes you to different places, and you have different seasons. And I think it's a new season for her, it's a new season for me. We're still great friends, and I cherish the times that we shared together and the professional relationship we even had at the Barrister Banter. But going forward, she will not be the co-host anymore. I'll just be around the YouTube channel, maybe alone, maybe with people. I think we will figure that out together. So I think during that time that I have been away, I have learned so many things. I talked about professional challenges, and I got admitted to the bar. Yay! And that was in first July last year. And I was anticipating that back then, of course, you sit down and then you plan your life, not really plan your life, but there's an ideal life you want to live, and there's what you anticipate. So I got admitted. I was very excited. Now I'm an advocate of the High Court, and what I expected is not what life gave me. Again, life threw curveballs at me. So I was not able to be retained in the law firm as a conventional advocate, in terms of by conventional advocate I mean doing litigation work or corporate conveyancing, because those were the departments in the law firm. But I was retained, and I'm now working as a project associate in an energy firm. And it has been a very eye-opening moment. And I remember thinking, when life changes, you think that you can never get out of it, and you think that maybe you are doomed. But it ended up being a very eye-opening journey. It's still an eye-opening journey. I have worked with very new and amazing people, and my mind has been opened to a limitless chance of opportunities and a limitless chance of good things. Amongst the good things is that I got to travel to Italy. I was in Milan for a stakeholder forum, and I really enjoyed. So you see, I think I was very gloomy, and I couldn't realize that life had thrown me a different challenge that was going to change me and turn me into the person I am today. So life has seasons, and I remember when I was shooting those episodes, I was thinking of having a space whereby we talk about, we are for professionals, by professionals, and with professionals. And then again, I thought about including mental health in it. I mean, everyone struggles with mental health issues, and it's not necessarily, you don't have to have a condition, but I can assure you that some of you, not I can assure you, but I do know that some of you have experienced anxiety at some point. You have felt very, very, very sad. Some have been depressed. And, I'm trying to curate a trajectory where I'm able to inculcate everything in a very beautiful way. I mean, I love words. I love talking. I love interacting with people. And it gives me life to be able to come and say that I talk to strangers, and I was joking about it the other day. I was saying, How I loved calling their random friends. I call and I tell them that, oh, today I've interacted with a stranger, we've talked about this, we are planning this, and I don't even know that person. And I think talking and conversations give me a lot of life. And so that's what I want to create in this space, whereby I'm able to come and talk to you. We are able to come and sit down and have a conversation, because a conversation can be, it can happen this way, in the sense that I come here and talk and spark a conversation. You come here and comment and share your life experiences, whereby we create a community whereby we are together in it and we are having genuine and real conversations. So I realized that I do not have to wait for a perfect time. I do not have to sit down and say that the time has come and I'm in a good space. Maybe I'm in a good space work-wise, and I think that I can be in a position to come and talk. Maybe I'm in a good space personally and I can be able to come and talk. Then I don't need to wait for that moment. So I am glad that I got that realization, and from now henceforth I want to be committed to consistency. I want to try and come here every day and talk about different things, ranging, I don't know from what to what, but I think it's in the diversity that we're able to curate a good experience for you and for me. So these are unseen struggles, and sometimes you might we walk and then maybe you just go past each other, maybe in town or at work, or right now I'm working remotely, so I don't really interact with people. My space is now online. I just interact with people on Twitter, that's X, and I interact with people on Instagram. Sometimes I do interact with a lot of people from church, and I think I'm getting a very, very good community in church right now. And I think when you're authentic and when you're moving in your purpose, you're able to gather and curate it's the 100th time I'm using the word curate, but you're able to gather and have a community of people who you share beliefs, you share goals, you share ambitions, and there's nothing beautiful as having a community. I was thinking the other day about Ubuntu. I am because you are, I am because we are. And I think that when we go to a space where we are talking about being individualistic, we end up you are so self-centered, such that you're not even keen on looking at the other person and saying, is this person doing well? Is this person okay? How can I help? Those small things, even putting a smile on someone's face, you don't know what that will do to you. So I remember I've talked about the professional challenge that, of course, I overcome. It wasn't a challenge. Sometimes our minds are structured to have cognitive distortions. You're either thinking it's this or that. It can't be in between. And that's where we mess up, because it's never always black and white. It can be gray. It can be whatever other color that you want it to be. It doesn't necessarily have to be a yes or a no. It can be a maybe. So I think when we start looking at life in that way and in that sense, then we start seeing that there are so many opportunities hidden in closed doors. There are so many opportunities hidden in the new. And for the longest time, I've thought that I battle with change. And change for me looks like maybe finishing campus, going to Kenya School of Law, finishing Kenya School of Law and going to the workspace, finishing the workspace and maybe that in that specific kind of setup, and then coming to another setup. Change has always looked so hard for me. And I was now doing an introspection over what change means to me and why I do struggle with change a lot. And I discovered that sometimes it's traumatic experiences for me that make me think that the world out there is not a safe space. But I believe if I am a good person, and there must be another good person like me out there, and there must be another good person out there who's seeking opportunities to meet another good person. So it's not necessarily so that the world is a bad space. And when I realized that I can move outside in confidence, of course, being very, very cautious, because you never know who you will meet. You can meet good people, you can meet bad people, but you always hope for the best and you become optimistic in your interactions with people. I keep saying I'm extroverted to a fault. I just meet strangers and strike a conversation. And again, I think that's that's what I'm here for, and that's why I'm here. And if I continue doing this space, I continue being in this space, then I can be able to get used to cameras. Of course, cameras freak me out. I wasn't born like being behind a camera, but you know, there are new things and new seasons, and again, this is change. And if there's one thing constant, then change is the thing that's very, very constant in our lives, and it's something that we need to learn how to live with. So yeah, I've learned so many things in that moment of silence, and I have been able to face challenges, personal challenges, in terms of being very down to a point where I can't even get up. I can't even get up out of bed to go and shower. And I think this is a certain, it takes a lot to be able to sit here and say that I have been in situations and experiences where I have not been at my best. And I hang a lot. Sometimes I hang out a lot with my church friends, and I'd go along. Wow, yeah. I'd go along and I'd tell, my friends would tell me, I haven't seen you in a long time. But the truth of the matter was, I was not confident. I was battling negative self-talk. I was battling low self-esteem. I was battling low self-confidence. And, I was not self-aware. And now I'm in a journey where I'm trying to be more self-aware. I'm trying to know what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses. And I think when you never reach peak self-awareness, but as the journey progresses, you're able to see that even if you don't reach peak self-awareness, you're able to know your strengths and your weaknesses, and you're able to self-regulate, such that if you know them, then you're able to tell. For the longest time, I thought if I meet mean people and mean people are mean to me, then I am the problem, until I discovered that I can go to a space and meet mean people, and they can be mean because they are mean people and they are bad people. It doesn't necessarily have to do with me. And such self-awareness gives you a lot of liberation and a lot of freedom and a lot of peace in knowing that I know what gives me a tick, I know what disturbs me, I know what makes me happy, and I will chase what makes me happy more. And even coming here is a leap of faith, if I may say, because I don't know how tomorrow looks like. I don't know whether next week I will be struggling with waking up in the morning, because nowadays I'm by 6 I'm up. I am running up and down. I am doing so many things here and there, and I have many projects here and there, trying to chase the bag. But I don't know how tomorrow looks. I don't know whether I'll try and invite someone to the pod or to the YouTube channel and then they don't show up. I don't know, so many uncertainties, but I think sometimes you just have to sit and tell yourself, I don't know about tomorrow, but I can live today. And if today I'm here and I'm able to shoot this video, then that's all that matters for now. So I think I have learned so many things during that period of silence and during that period of self-criticism, and I have been able to learn how to tune my mind into thinking in the positive. What if things turn out well? What if this YouTube channel grows to numbers that I can't even anticipate? What if this YouTube channel reaches someone who is at a point of despair and they get encouragement from it? Again, that's what I live for. And I was even thinking of it as an encouragement to myself, as letters to myself for times when I will be feeling bad, because those times come, and then I can go back to these videos and say, if I was in this position to be able to come and shoot this video, then I can be in a position to also shoot it another time. If I was in a position where I believed that I can be optimistic and things can change for me, then I can be in a position to change other things in the future. So how does it look going forward? To be honest, I don't know, but I'm thinking of forming quarterly plans for the YouTube channel, and trying to have themes around how I will be interviewing people, and on times when I don't have people to interview, or times when I feel as if there's something that needs to be addressed, I can just sit down and shoot. So I hope you ride along through this journey. I hope you come and join this space, because it's a beautiful space, and I want it to be a beautiful space for me and for you. So welcome, and I can't wait to see how far we go. So thank you for joining me today. I just wanted to come back and say that I am back, and now as we anticipate what comes next. So it's a beautiful journey. I'm happy, and I am really eager to see where the journey leads and where God leads. So if you want to be part of this amazing community that we're about to create, please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. It helps us grow, and it helps us reach to those people who maybe have been in such circumstances and who need hope and who need reassurance. I mean, we can be that space for each other. So feel free to just like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for joining in today. Again, it was nice having you, and it is nice to be back. Thank you. Bye.